there, everyone. Good morning to y'all. Good Friday to everyone. Thank y'all for bearing with us. We've been trying to get this stream open and up and working for the last 30 minutes about. We had a power outage this morning during our first edition show, so thankfully we got all of our issues resolved here. So let's jump right in, and we're going to take a look at our forecast. So with that, here we go. So we've got winds increasing throughout today. So right now they're around 26 miles an hour here in Corpus Christi. They've gotten stronger gradually throughout the morning. So we're going to continue to see those increasing. Now here's a look at gusts. Those are about 36 miles an hour here in Corpus Christi. Some places it's a little bit less, some places right around that. So we're going to continue to see these winds be pretty breezy here throughout the day. Right now, you can see those winds blowing that flag here outside of our studio, and it's pretty warm already. 74 is our temperature right now, but we have a lot of sunshine. So it's shaping up to be a pretty nice day. It's just going to be on the warm side here, and the windy side, I should say. So here's a look at the wind gust forecast for Corpus Christi. Anywhere from 35, 40 miles an hour is where we're going to expect those wind gusts out of the southeast or south-southeast. Now, sustained winds, the ones that are just going to be constantly blowing, anywhere from 15 to 30 miles per hour. So generally, 5-10 miles an hour above those sustained wind speeds is what we're looking at in terms of our wind gusts for today. Here's the check of satellite and radar. We've been clear this entire morning in terms of our skies, and even though we were clear and our winds relatively calm, we saw an increase in humidity yesterday. So this morning, our low temperatures were about 10 degrees warmer than yesterday morning. Yesterday morning, we bottomed out at 51. This morning, we got only into the lower 60s here in Corpus Christi. Some locations further inland started off in the upper 50s, but right now pretty much everyone is sitting in the lower 70s, maybe middle 70s at this time. Flower Bluff looks like the warmest place right now at 78. So let's zoom this out and take a look at the entire state. You can see some cloud cover at the end of the coastal bend satellite loop going on there, and that's pretty much covering the northwestern half of the state right now. So high pressure off to our east, that is what's sending a lot of the humidity our way. Those onshore winds, as they continue to get stronger, we're going to see more and more wind come here, more and more humidity brought on those winds here into the coastal bend. So we're super duper windy here for the next couple of days. I think today is probably going to be the windiest out of the next few days, but we're still breezy throughout the entire Easter weekend. So that means we're going to be continually humid and warmer. So not only are those southeasterly winds bringing more humidity, they're also bringing a touch more warmth as we head through the rest of our Easter holiday. So lots of humidity coming here into the coastal bend. Today, we're borderline comfortable to humid, so it's not going to be terrible outside. We will be a little bit more humid by the end of the day. Heading into the rest of the weekend, though, we're definitely in the humid category, unfortunately. By Monday, we're at the top of the humid category on the muggy meter. And then Tuesday, that's when we're expecting our next cold front. So that's going to come in Tuesday morning. The timing, still a little iffy, but Tuesday morning is almost kind of set in stone, for lack of a better phrase. And once that comes through, we'll finally see some of that humidity leave us, and it'll get pushed out of here. So by Wednesday, we could even be in the dry category here, and Thursday on the comfortable side of things. So for this Easter weekend, like I've been saying, warm, humid, and breezy. Today, topping out at 81, so most locations low to mid 80s, and then each and every day we take a step up, kind of like a little stair stepper. So by the end of the week on Sunday, we're in the upper 80s here in Corpus Christi, and some places, that was really loud, I just hit my watch on the table, some places could be flirting with the 90-degree mark by Easter Sunday. So we've got a lot of breezy winds. You can see there, again, today going to be probably the gustiest and the strongest winds out of the next couple of days. Also take note that not only is each day breezy, but with that increasing humidity comes increasing cloud cover. So we're starting off with mostly cloudy, mostly sunny skies today, and we're going to end up with mostly cloudy skies by Sunday morning. We may see a little bit of clearing by Sunday afternoon to a more partly cloudy sky cover, but I do think we're going to start off on a cloudier note on Sunday than we did today for sure. So speaking of Sunday, here's your egg hunting forecast. You should be able to hop right to it at any time of day. It's going to be pretty nice weather. Like I said, you can see the more cloudy skies in the morning and then a little less cloudy heading into the afternoon. But with those afternoon temperatures in the upper 80s to near 90, got a melted chocolate advisory for y'all. So my pro tip, don't let all the candy melt, just eat it all at once. That's probably the way to go. Here's a look back at Futurecast. Windy, warm, humid all through Sunday. And then you'll notice here on Monday, I switched out the warmer for hot because it's going to be even hotter on Monday than we are on Sunday. So Sunday, upper 80s to 90. Monday, we're just full send into the 90s. It's not going to be fun if you're not a fan of summertime because not only are we still going to be kind of windy and hot, we're still going to be humid. So we may be talking, unfortunately, about a heat index heading into Monday afternoon. Now we do have a cold front on the way that I mentioned earlier. That's going to take a lot of the humidity out of the coastal bend. And we're still going to be breezy as this cold front comes through. However, instead of the onshore winds bringing in the warmer air, the more humid air, it's going to be a northerly wind bringing in drier and cooler air. So that's something to look forward to. However, Tuesday, we're still actually going to be in the mid to upper 80s. We're not really going to feel the full effects of this cold front until probably Wednesday or Thursday. So you can see those temperatures here, 81 for today's high temperature, and gradually just getting warmer by a couple degrees each day, just by 2 or 3 degrees. And then by Sunday, Monday, we just jump right up into the 90s because it's spring, even though Texas thinks it's summer apparently. So again, you can see not going to immediately feel the effects of the cold front heading into Tuesday afternoon, but by Wednesday and Thursday, we're in store for some pretty nice weather here with the drier conditions as well as the cooler conditions. Now, this cold front, again, it's not gonna, insanely drop our temperatures, and it's not really gonna be a rainmaker either. I've got just an isolated chance as it comes in on Monday night, and then a stray sprinkle maybe Monday afternoon, just with all of the humidity in the atmosphere. A little bit of rain may be able to squeeze out. So back to today, we're mostly sunny and then windy and gusty. That's going to be the main thing for today, other than the warmth this afternoon. But overall, a pretty similar day to yesterday in terms of our temperatures and the sky cover. So today, wind is the main thing. So hold onto your hats and keep a spare hair tie on your wrist. So here's a check of the 7-day forecast. We've got at the very bottom here, we're going to start adding this to our 7-day forecast just to help y'all keep a reminder going in your head of when watering your lawn is allowed. That's on, I believe, your trash day every other week with the stage 2 water restrictions in place. So just to help y'all keep that straight in your head. Otherwise, typical 7-day forecast, getting to the 90s by Monday, unfortunately. I already miss the cooler weather. Hi, Alan. He just popped in. Come say hi. Hello. Oh, here.
Oh, it's going to be breezy this weekend.
It is.
Now I know.
Hang on. Do you care to comment?
Have you issued the melted chocolate advisory?
I did.
Okay, that was good. Good job.
Yes, thanks.
Yeah.
All right, we had a little guest star here. I gotta swap my computer back. There we go. So 7-day forecast, we're gonna be getting gradually warmer here over the next couple of days, up to 90s on Monday. Cold front comes through and makes us really, really nice. Now, after this, it's not quite on the 7-day forecast yet, but it is within 10 days is the total solar eclipse. That's happening 10 days from today. And I just have this little comparison here, comparing it to the annular eclipse that we had go through back in October. That one went right over the coastal bend, and that one was, I believe, about 90% blocked. The sun was 90% blocked by the moon for us here, so you had to have those solar glasses on. And mine are over in the weather center, so I can't show you them. But if you had a pair of those solar glasses, glasses back in October, you can use the exact same ones for this eclipse on April 8th. So not next Monday, but the week after. So you can see the difference here in the bottom. The total eclipse is the sun covered 100%. However, because we're not in that path of totality, you're gonna need the glasses here whenever the eclipse is going on. So I've got this list here of solar eclipse times for the coastal bend. Again, because we don't have a maximum coverage of 100%, you will need glasses the entire time. The only time you wouldn't is if you're in the path of totality and during that totality. So only when it's 100% covered are you able to look at the sun without that eye protection. Otherwise, you're gonna always need it. So I've got a lot more tips like this on our website. I've got a web post. It's linked at the very bottom of our weather article, kiiitv.com/weather. If you scroll all the way down, there's a link to what you need to know about the solar eclipse. It's got all this information. It's got a whole map. I can actually pull that map up really quick. And it's got a list and pretty much what it would look like in every single location around the coastal bend, the times of the eclipse, the coverage, all of this good stuff here. That is all in that post, as well as some other things. So be sure to check that out. Otherwise, we're gonna send you all off. Have a happy Easter and a good Friday, good Friday, I should say. If you are liking this kind of content, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our Facebook page, all that good stuff. Y'all have a happy Easter.